He's nonstop, yo.
Inundated. We're all laughing because I was joking around before about how this has never happened before in internet history.
Yes.
I literally believe sincerely,
Yeah.
and I mean this, and you thought that I was being hyperbolic.
I don't.
I'm not.
I don't.
He is showing up on my feed non-fucking stop.
Dude.
I'm not clicking on it. It's just next video is him in that accent, which I don't know what the fuck country that
I've been
is.
trying to figure that shit out too.
And the entire media is attacking him on a daily basis. Buy the special, motherfucker. Buy the special. Real talk.
Here's what's crazy. I've been seeing him on TikTok.
TikTok. Do you know what I'm saying?
He everywhere, yo. He unstoppable.
Instagram.
His YouTube shorts.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube shorts.
You're wearing your YouTube shorts right now. You were talking about. You got your YouTube shorts on right now.
Oh, fuck you. All I'm trying to say is Hunter Biden got.
No, he's undeniably funny. You can't even act like a guy not funny.
He's funny. Yeah,
He's funny, bro.
If he's playing in your city, go see him. Watch his show. Just let him see that you support him, because right now he's being surrounded by people in this industry who are letting him know that he has to apologize, who are letting him know that people, Jimmy Fallon talking about people coming and crying for his Me Too comments. So it is important that he see that you guys are out there. And I know he'll probably play it off and he'll probably be embarrassed by the support, because this right now to me is the most egregious, blatant example of the left taking someone out for using their words. Worse, taking a comedian out for using his words.
Have you seen the guy who he does YouTube videos and he like breaks down comedians acting like he just doesn't like acting like they're great, and it's almost like a scientific breakdown of jokes?
Yeah.
He goes through Chris D'Elia's, and it is so fucking funny. He just destroys him.
He
oh my
basically,
God.
good. Okay. He's like,
Oh.
see, right here, he's repeating it so that people know that he's making a joke, which is very effective. You can tell he's a seasoned comedian because he said it 4 to 5 times to get people laughing, and he's laughing, which is
Yes, it's so good. Chris D'Elia, the reason, if you're wondering why we're making fun of him, is because he has sex with children.
If I see another person who's done stand-up for 3 years, it's like, my special's coming out in 2 weeks, I'm gonna fucking, whoa, I'm pissed, dude.
I do teach piano lessons as well.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you're a teacher? Oh, yeah? Whoa. He's all like, I'm a teacher. Oh my God, there's so many trash comedians, I can't even fucking believe it.
And like the whole crew's like, yes, Myles, like, yes. And Myles is like, just doing God's work here.
No, come on, he did not say that.
Yeah,
he did not say that.
No, he did. He said, just doing
I don't think he has any like unironic fans. Like I said, his entire community just makes fun of him. It's amazing.
One of the things that I think is interesting about this is that, you know, this is the third one of these videos that they released. And the first one, there was tremendous outrage. Second one, tremendous outrage. And that's when YouTube said, we're not going to let you post these videos.
I went and saw him at the Palladium about a year or two ago. And it was one of the worst shows I've ever seen.
Really?
And one of my friends, another comic that I respect a lot, gave him a standing ovation. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And he was like, I understand why you feel the way you do, but I just love seeing the act. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. What was bad about that? It was aggressively corny.
It's tricky too, responding to a crowd like that too, because you have to be funny, but you can't be too mean, right? You can't hit a fly with a sledgehammer.
It's one of the best stupid, poor comedians working today, for sure.
I just really encourage this group to think carefully about this sad attempt at humor.
Welcome to Gutfeld Bingo Monday. Rumble explained by an expert live. Thank you for joining us. We've already got the chat is already on fire. We missed the stream on Friday, so we've got some real bingo addicts jonesing. They're jonesing for some Tyrus and some Greg. Welcome everybody. Thank you already, Casket Bush. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Now we got for some reason. Our Twitch alert is not working. Now, what I did here. Welcome to the channel, Henning Pedersen. I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to go to our streaming tools, and I'm going to go to Elements, and I'm just going to confirm. Maybe I'll even stream this because of the rage I feel in my body right now. Yeah, okay, it is here. Okay. Save. Let's see if this works. I have the stream elements there. You know what? This is what happens when Brian it's in here. I did set this up. I did preview it. It did work, but you know what? I should go fuck myself. Thank you for joining us. Let's get a little bit of Rumble going. Now, that one works. Oh, I got to get a little desktop audio on there too. I will have to work out each. This is like I love the technical difficulties at the beginning of the stream. That's what we always do here. Thank you, Satalo Disco, for the 30 bittereenies. Chesney says, "What comedians do I like?" Well, let's go right there to
You're welcome to tug on it.
I like JP Sears. So, in this sketch, it looks like I haven't watched this, but it looks like
You're welcome to tug on it.
This is what if your Twitter algorithm became a person, this is what it would be like. I love Dave Smith. I love Jeff Dye. Did you guys donate to Jeff Dye's GoFundMe for leaving Los Angeles? Did you hear about this? Comedian Jeff Dye was having a GoFundMe so that he could leave the liberal hellhole of Los Angeles with the high taxes and the woke mob and the migrant gangs, so he could move to Austin, Texas with just a little bit of crowdfunding. I hope you guys helped him out with some chicken strips on his journey. I think he took the GoFundMe down, which means either I think he reached his goal or he just didn't like the criticism. But whatever. This is why you should already live in Austin, so you don't need any more money, right?
Ugh.
Are we starting out with some fart noises? Gina Potts, he's pointing out their delusions. Now, I don't know what this lightning bolt means, but I assume it's something to do with a supplement. Maybe it's just straight up electricity that you can put in your body to make you more red. Let's try it again. Let's now are there fart numbers? Are there? Oh, he's on the toilet. He's taking a dump.
Ugh, people are so mean.
Look, he's on the toilet. Being on your phone on the toilet is as a classic bit. That's a classic joke. That's like having your pants off when you're working from home. That's just a classic American joke right there.
What's up, dude?
Whoa. Hey, look at the CGI.
Dude, who are you? Oh, I'm your Twitter algorithm, just in humanish form. I didn't invite you into my house or my bathroom. Exactly. I told you I'm the algorithm. Oh, that makes sense. What are you looking at there, Chief? I just posted something about how there's 3 primary ways men can better themselves. Gay? Huh? Like,
gay?
Genuinely trying to help men remove obstacles and reach their potentials as gay? No, honestly, it sounds great, like a life-changing perspective, and I really appreciate you sharing it. And I'd like to hear more because I've had my own struggles. All right, yeah. Well, the first thing is men should regularly embrace discomfort. Retard! Huh? That's so retarded. But you just said it was great. That's because it is great. Really thoughtful, actually. Okay.
So We've got the Offenbach soundtrack in the background, the famous Can Can song, and we've got the JP Sears playing against himself. So the joke here is that the algorithm for Twitter, in this case X, is pretty wacky, and there's going to be a lot of conflicting opinions on that platform. A great observation and a very humorous way of illustrating this fact for us. Jack Walker, I think I sort of explained it here, but yeah, the joke is that the algorithm is a real wacky math formula.
Because honestly, it kind of hurts my feelings when you call me a retard.
Get your bingo card.
Hey everyone, the gay retard.
Thank you, Shameless Replay. It's a lot of channel points. It's a lot of channel points for that one.
Hard got his
Thank
feelings
you.
hurt. Dude, why don't you get the hell out of here? Yeah, I can definitely do that. But do you want to see a cat wearing a tech?
Oh, Satella Disco. Thank you for the subscription to Limmy. Love us some Limmy. Did you guys watch the latest Limmy video of his YouTube vlog? You know what? It was very interesting. I don't know if I understood the joke. I'm more of a Joy Behar is fat, The View, our cows kind of guy, but I do appreciate Limmy trying.
Go fast? Yeah, I kind of do. That cat's so cute. You're such a queer. Why am I now seeing a dad beating up an umpire at a Little League game? Because you're watching it. Oh, that's really brutal. Yeah, check this out. Oh, shot in the face? It's pretty horrific. God, I hate this.
Okay, Gutfeld bingo. Let's get some Gutfeld bingo going, ladies and gentlemen. Get your bingo cards. We are playing and we are watching Gutfeld Monday. Oh, how many we got? We got 16 players. 16 for Gutfeld bingo. Going once, going twice. 17. We're starting it up. And it has begun. Gino Potts is the chosen one. So if you don't have your bingo card and you're not on Twitch, get on Twitch, get a bingo card. Here we go. Monday, November 17th, Gutfeld. The #1 late night show. What are we starting with? What was big in the news 2 weeks ago? Zoran Mamdani, maybe off the top. Cyrus is here. The whole gang.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And don't forget, please put all your firearms in the Toys for Tots bin. Oh. Happy Monday, everyone. On Saturday, President Trump made a surprise appearance at a wedding.
Hey, that's fun, right? That'd be fun to have Trump at the wedding. So that little first joke there, Toys for Tots, put your guns in that bin. That's a joke about tiny babies having guns, which is a very funny thing to imagine. Babies should not have access to guns. Children should be at least 5 to 6 years old before they get access to their first gun. And it should just be tiny bullets to start out with. And as you get older, you get access to more and more firepower.
In Mar-a-Lago, to the delight of the guests. Meanwhile, Joe Biden surprised everyone at a funeral.
Oh, hey, who guessed Joe Biden is old? Kink Shaman. I think Kink Shaman in the chat. I saw that. Friggin' great job on that one. Just we're back in the saddle, guys. We're back in the Joe Biden is old train. I don't know if you guys know this, but Joe Biden is a very elderly man, possibly dead. The Democrats hid it for years. Nobody knew. But Gutfeld is here every night reminding us that Joe Biden is, in fact, an old man.
Because he wasn't expected for another 3 months. Oh. Who would say such things? At a recent event, Michelle Obama...
Whoa, he moved on quick. And hey, we got Michelle Obama. We're hitting all the bingos right off the top of the show. Happy Monday, everybody.
Oh, hello.
And that one worked sort of, a little bit. Thank you for following us, Tendies99.
Said, America isn't ready for a woman to be president. So I guess that means she's running.
The joke there, if we've heard this before, Michelle Obama is, in fact, a man, misgendered. I'm going to say misgendered because, you know, the liberal media has told us that she's a woman. That's sort of the consensus generally. So I'm going to say this is, even though we don't know, nobody knows for sure. And, you know, there actually should be an investigation. But that's great.
To prove them wrong.
Yeah.
To prove them wrong. Covering my tracks. A recently uncovered email.
Hey. Indiana's a dog. Thank you for the $5 donation. Look at this scruff Myles has today. Do you have any fashion tips to make more ladies ask, what do I get? What do I get? Fashion tips. Well, I suggest you should, this might be a little outlandish, but I find wearing giant stereo headphones just in public throughout the day, it's a great conversation starter. And it lets women know that you appreciate good audio. And women love guys who are into audio. Believe me. So, that's my advice to you. Get yourself a nice, fat pair of headphones. And, you can even tip them, like a cowboy. You could tip the headphones. You see a woman who is attractive, like Kristi Noem or Marjorie Taylor, and you could tip the headphones and say, "M'lady," and that lets them know it's a sign of respect. It's like you're saying, "Hey, I'm going to sacrifice."
You're welcome to tug on
I'm going to sacrifice my perfect audio for just 1 second to let you know you're welcome to tug on it. Blowing Bubba. They're Bill Clinton. I got distracted. Thank you for the donation. Indiana's a dog.
So I guess that means she's running. To prove them wrong.
Yeah.
To prove them wrong. Covering my tracks. A recently
21.
uncovered email shows Jeffrey Epstein's brother asking if Putin has a picture of Trump orally pleasuring a guy named Bubba, which is also Bill Clinton's nickname. That's completely absurd. But if it's true, that just means Trump's better than Hillary at everything.
Oh man. I should have guessed that one. Pervert, yes. A blowjob is a perverted act. Hillary Clinton, 26. That's very funny.
A long way. It was a long way for a payoff. Records show that Epstein was texting with a Democrat during a congressional hearing on ways to ruin Trump's reputation.
Oh, classic. Epstein and the Democrats. Hand in hand. Classic. Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, yeah. He's definitely going to be on the joke list today. He's been all over the news.
His best idea? To claim Trump was friends with Brian Kilmeade.
The dam's going to be that one. Brian Kilmeade.
Oh. Wow. Pro Kilmeade group in here.
Yeah, a lot of the crowd here are big gut heads, They probably don't know about Brian Kilmeade. Gutfeld is kind of like the main guy at Fox News. Brian Kilmeade is kind of a minor player.
The Democrat, Stacey Plaskett, defends texting with the now deceased sex offender, claiming she thought it was a different Epstein.
Hey, don't know who this guy is. Bob Ross, Phil Spector. Don't know, but judging by the visual quality, this was either filmed on a Nokia smartphone or on classic film from the golden age of television about 85 years ago.
Don't worry, Kat. I'll tell you who it is later.
No idea.
Great.
What is that?
Great show.
What is that?
Hunter Biden
Iris
said
knows.
Trump hates his dad, Joe, because the former president kicked his ass like a rented mule. Hunter
Biden. Hey, let's get to that laptop. Did he say kicked his ass like a rented mule?
Added, I've rented a mule before for sex.
Nice. Okay. So I mean that joke right there is about Hunter Biden having sex with a mule, which is a donkey, or an ass. Mules have lots of different names for them. Actually, they might be different. I wish Brian was here. He would know all the differences between all of the different kinds of pack animals.
Little bestiality joke. John Fetterman was released from the hospital after a serious fall. Many people are concerned he hit his head so hard that he will go back to thinking like a Democrat.
Hey, I like that Gutfeld just enjoys this so much. Oh, you know what? I'll check off is gay too. That was sorry, I should have given you guys that one earlier from the Trump blowing Bubba joke. So John Fetterman, this is a long way to fall. He's a tall guy. A lot of people making this joke that he had a stroke and became more Republican. So the joke is right there that he would hit his head and become Democrat again. Again, this is also kind of a joke about political affiliations. They joke about, sort of the chemistry of your brain is what determines what political affiliation you have. When in fact, it's entirely genetic. We've talked about this before on the channel. You're either born a Democrat. I'll give you 60. Lamps fishing, but I'll give you 60. That does make sense because he'd be so dumb to be a Democrat. That is a lot of the joke there.
Billionaire Bill Ackman advised men to use the pickup line, "May I meet you?" because it usually worked for him. Although he left out the first part.
May I meet you? May I meet you? That's such a great pickup line because if you just, it seems polite, but if you add an A in meet and it implies may I meet you, it implies sex. It's all context. It's all very sensual. Hey, may I meet you? Like meet you at a nice public setting, or may I meet you? MEAT. Penis. Absolutely.
Where he says, since I'm a billionaire. Wow. Finally, picture.
Crowd is hating Gutfeld today. What the hell's going on? We got the whole gang. I don't understand. We got everybody there. We got Tires and Gutfeld.
Pictures went viral of Democratic Rep Brad Sherman looking at nearly naked women.
Oh, look at this. I like the mouth open leering. This is what I look like when I drive. I'm concentrating so hard. I just drive with my mouth open.
On his iPad while mid-flight.
Now, word of advice, if you're going to be looking at porn, you're going to want a smaller screen on a public setting. I look at porn on my smartwatch just to be safe. Casket Butch gifted a tier 1 sub to Duckbill Comedy. What? Congratulations, Duckbill, and thank you, Casket Butch, for your generosity.
In his defense, he was flying on JetBlue balls.
There we go. Big clothes or JetBlue is a famous American airline, and blue balls is a medical condition that you get if you don't have the sex that you have demanded. Very good. That's very funny. And Gutfeld gets a little laugh there from the panel and the crowd. So that's and also in it, balls are attached to the penis, which is I'm going to give you number 9.
Taken that flight many times.
Gutfeld self-burn. And so, I can't give you number 22, Gutfeld fucks, because he just said the opposite of that. A little self-burn there.
So how is that Democrat-led Epstein smear going against Trump?
Fetterman,
Love
yes.
that as well as a mirror in Kathy
You're welcome
Griffin's
to
house.
tug on it.
Kathy Griffin. We got to get her on the bingo card here.
The Washington Post
Yeah,
reports that a
it's ugly.
Democrat, Stacey Plaskett, was caught colluding with Epstein during a 2019 hearing against Trump. Turns out Epstein was watching and fed Plaskett dirt to hurt Trump the whole time. Because nothing says we're the party of women like taking notes from a sex offender. That's like Hallmark asking the Menendez brothers to come out with a Father's Day card.
Okay, the Menendez brothers. Very famous murderers from 45 years ago. Has killed people, yes. You got it.
This should be huge. We have the video, so follow the text on the screen as he gives Plaskett info on Trump's assistant. Watch.
Attorney-client privilege, yes, I will turn it over.
You, as my friend Mr. Meadows pointed out, misled this committee even today in a written submission that contradicted your testimony. You have suggested you are going to review that. Did you review? Are you going to review it in our next break to correct the record, yes or no?
Yes.
Question, you helped out the president's campaign or were involved in the campaign as a representative, as a spokesman, even in your words today. It was your idea for the campaign dating back to 2011.
It's kind of cozy, doesn't it, if you followed it? He's like a football coach calling plays, and she's his quarterback. All they need is a referee, Bill Cosby. But watch Plaskett.
A nice little reference to famous rapist Bill Cosby. Yes, he Jeffrey Epstein also a sex predator. So it all makes, you add two predators together, you get a funny joke there. Great stuff. Yeah, and a great point. I believe the whole point of this Greg rant is that the Democrats and Epstein have been working together for a long time, and Hillary Clinton killed Epstein because Hillary Clinton, even though he helps the Democrats, Hillary Clinton killed him because of his ties to Bill Clinton. And he must have had dirt on Bill Clinton, which is why he was helping the Democrats against Trump.
Use this information to her advantage.
Mr. Weisenberg and other individuals, Miss Rona. Who are those individuals?
Miss Rona.
Miss Rona. What is Miss Rona's position?
Rona Graf.
Miss Rona. Maybe code word for the coronavirus. Look at the date, February 27, 2019. Miss Rona, Mrs. Rona, Mrs. Coronavirus. Spike proteins, mRNA. It all makes sense the more you pause the video.
Is the Mr. Trump's executive assistant.
And would she be able to corroborate?
Hey, Gasket Butch. Thank you for the 100 bits. And look, we got our new Brian. Watching the stream. Twitch alert.
Any of the statements that you've made here?
Yes, she was. Her
Thank you.
office is directly next to his, and she's involved in a lot.
Good work. That's the text you get from a mentor, or the text I get from Dana when I don't break wind on the 5.
That's a fart. That's another Gutfeld making fun of himself, and that's a fart joke, which qualifies as a poo joke because farts, where there's farts, there's poo. This is my grandpa always used to say.
Which isn't often. Other texts even show Epstein fed her questions, which she gobbled up, acting like an NBA referee who's good friends with the Gambino family. But why the loyalty? Who is this Stacey Plaskett? Only the Democrat representative for, of course, the Virgin Islands. The name fits. That's where Epstein Island was. There, Epstein made generous donations to local politicians, including her. She's met with him, received cash from him, and even worked for his lawyer. Wow, just think, if she were any closer to him, she could have reported a giant sex trafficking ring. And that hearing took place after he became a registered sex offender. In her defense, of course, I guess she didn't have Jared from Subway's number.
Hey, another famous pedophile, sandwich pedophile. Jared. He was Subway's top comedian until it all came out that obviously he was Pedophile, probably Democrat. Coastal elites. Jared from Subway. Maybe. I don't know.
But there goes another hoax, that Epstein and Trump were pals. I mean, that's some real friend Trump had in Epstein, right? Plotting against him with a Democrat. These emails show Epstein hated Trump and even wanted to take Trump down, perhaps because Trump was going to take him down. So Dems dragged these files back into the sunlight, hoping to nail Trump, and instead set themselves on fire. The Dems are like the old TV villain. After realizing he's out of bullets, he throws the gun at you. So it answers the question as to why...
An old TV villain who realizes he's out of bullets, he throws the gun at you. That might be a Simpsons joke from the television show The Simpsons, when Chief Wiggum shoots all his bullets and then throws the gun. But Gutfeld is a professional.
They didn't care to investigate for 4 years. It's because Dems have...
Lauren says, I went to vote with my 19-year-old daughter last November. We voted for the presidential candidate who was found guilty of felonies and was found liable for sexual abuse. He owes $83 million US. Hey, thank you, Lauren, for exercising your civic duty. It is your duty to vote for the candidate that's in the news the most.
More skeletons in their closet.
Thank you, Amateur Joke Explainer, for your bits donation. I trust he's in a better place. Rest in peace, Brian. We'll bring Brian back soon. We're working on it. We're in negotiations with his team.
Halloween store. Trump is now calling on House Republicans to release the Epstein files as Congress prepares a vote this week.
Casket Bush,
although
thank you.
You can see some initial hesitation from Trump, and why not? Wouldn't you have it? True, Epstein Island has more unanswered questions than Jasmine Crockett's SATs. Good people have lost faith in the justice system.
Taladisco, thank you. Please send our regards to Brian's team. I will. When we have the next meeting, I'll tell them so Taladisco sends his regards, his bits, and I'll maybe even share one of my chicken strips.
And this scandal deserves a thorough investigation. But it just can't be done by Democrats because they're too interested in scoring points and helping their friends. Look at Schumer. He never mentioned Epstein when Biden pretended to be president. Now he can't stop tweeting about it. And we've seen how the media and the Dems deliberately misinterpret the information. We have a pile of examples of emails where they intentionally misled, ones that exonerate Trump, but in their hands, demonize him. In one email, the Dems redacted a victim's name who had publicly testified that Trump was innocent. Another showed the New York Times tipped Epstein off that a reporter was investigating him. And we even found out that the Trump-hating writer, Michael Wolff, encouraged Epstein to blackmail Trump. Which is why the media demanding to release the emails are no different than a deranged man holding a butcher knife saying, "Why are you running from me? I just want to make you lunch." And they do want to make you lunch. Their lunch.
Let's welcome tonight's guest.
It has to be censored to be censored. I'm not going to give you a freebie on redacted there, but look at how many bingo cards we've called out. I think next episode we're getting a bingo here. Also, if you're new to the channel, if you win bingo, you get to link a link in the chat of a video you think needs to have a professional joke explanation, and I'll do my best. This is great. Let's leave a comment here.
Oh, hello.
Welcome aboard, Elron Cupboard. Wow. I'm just going to say wow. So glad I waited to hear the Epstein truth from Gutfeld. The Dems full of Satan, and my butt is full of farts. LOL. Love you guys. Tuesday, Tuesday Gutfeld. Wow. Whole episode of Gutfeld. This guy sounds like a dumbass libtard. You talking about Gutfeld? There's no way you're talking about me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Stop it.
Cyrus is back,
Stop
baby.
it. Happy almost holidays. Please.
DJ Chemic says, Myles, one of the comments on that episode was asking for a joke explanation. Holy shit. Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to go back there and link this stream to that comment.
Enjoy the complimentary gravy we left under your seat. Happy Tuesday, everyone. So his...
It's a little Thanksgiving joke. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to everybody here in the United States. It's happening very soon. Hope you got your turkeys ready.
Oh, hello.
I hope you're all ready to have a big fucking fight with your liberal ass relatives. Just remember, when you're fighting with liberals, it's best to just post a link and move on. You know, even if you're having a face-to-face real person conversation, I just shut down and I just play a video on my phone for them to watch because they get so fucking annoying, right? They've got all their gotcha questions and they think they've got it all figured out. And I'm just like, here's Roseanne, here's Russell Brand, and I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage because I've got all the facts right here.
Historians have determined that female gladiators in ancient Rome fought topless.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's the opposite of women are annoying. I will give you number 74, women's sports. And I will give you Dolly Parton's boobs, because that's the first thing. No! DJ Chemics, congratulations. Congratulations, DJ Chemics. One of the most prolific players of Gutfeld bingo. Or any kind of bingo. Damn, I told you guys it was going to happen soon. I could feel it.
Describe.
Excellent. I'm excited for this video suggestion. Let's finish this off while I'm going to throw another bingo card out there for you guys. Congratulations, DJ Chemics. We're going to end this game. Declare DJ the winner. I'm going to throw out some more bingo cards for our Twitch viewers to play. Here we go. 5 minutes till bingo begins again. So be ready. Let's see if JP can make us laugh. I'm sure he will.
This one's even worse. Well, show me. Oh, God. Are there more of these?
Okay, so this joke here is about he's the algorithm, right? Like JP's here is pretending to be the algorithm. That's why he's got a toucan and he's dressed very warm because it's important. The algorithm is basically a lot of servers, and you got to have the servers at a certain temperature. So this is like a little technology joke. I Believe in You Publishing says, do you have an agent? Like a secret agent? Or a double agent? I could send Brian on all sorts of missions. I used to send Brian on all sorts of missions for me to silence certain people.
Yep, there you go. Oh, God. Here's some boobs. Dude, I don't want to see boobs on my Twitter.
Oh, hello.
Hey, looks like we got Lemmy in the chat today.
Then why are you seeing them on your Twitter feed?
They are kind of nice.
Exactly. Did you know Epstein was working for China and knew Trump as a child? Is that true? It doesn't matter to you, does it? Can you tell me more about that? How old were they when they met? Oh yeah, I can, but first, here's a street fight! Yeah! And a dog seen his owner after returning home from overseas? And a family trapped in a car on fire? Aww. Israel controls the U.S., and I'm sick of it. I'm kind of glad you said that. That makes you an anti-Semite. Dude, I was just agreeing with you. Hey everybody, he loves Hitler!
So you see how schizophrenic he is. The algorithm is a very confusing and strange place, and that's why he's acting so wacky. Also, hell of a bathroom. I don't know how his bathroom is so clean. He must not poop in there very much.
Fine, I love Israel and they're not controlling the world. You seriously don't see how they are? Hey everybody, look.
Maybe this is just a bathroom for sketches. Maybe he just has a sketch bathroom. Maybe that's because he's doing so well. He's just, maybe he has just a bathroom just for sketches. He's got like an estate. I like that.
Look at the sheep falling for the deep state's propaganda. I don't understand what's going on. You work for the Mossad, don't you? I don't work for the Mossad. You America hater little bitch. What are you doing? I'm engaging with you. Why are you doing it like this? Look how engaged you are. But you're behaving like a bipolar, angry, schizophrenic psycho. I'm your algorithm. I'm just meeting you where you're at.
And then he poops. He farts and poops. And, you know, this is a high concept sketch. He's anthropomorphized a computer program. And so sometimes jokes like this can get very complicated. He's got a lot of math jokes here. But if you just if you just play a fart sound, I mean, it's hard for me to find anyone that's not going to laugh at a little fart sound.
I think you only have like 10 years to live. Well, do you have any more of those street fights I can watch? You really want to see more boobs, don't you? Yeah. Here you go. I should probably follow her account. Oh yeah, I would definitely follow her.
Boobs.
Are your legs getting numb yet? Yeah, they're tingling quite aggressively. Guess we're done for now? I think so. They're quite painful. All right, see you for your bedtime poop, buddy. I can't wait.
More poopy sounds. He's pooping good. That's a couple good poops there. I think that's a healthy amount. Usually, when I go to the bathroom, it's just one poo followed by a bunch of blood and then one last poop at the end. I don't usually, and it's usually all in one go. And I don't usually have, he's had 3, it sounds like. Maybe he's just full of gas too. I don't know.
Oh God, are you drinking a lot of milk? Hey, I want to share a secret weapon of mine in a second, because one of the factors that degrades people's lives the most and makes people die sooner is stress. Now, because stress never
has he got a light? Is he going to do push-ups on the red light?
Accidentally reduces itself. You have to take proactive measures. My secret 1-2 combo against stress starts with the Bond Charge Infrared PEMF mat. It helps reduce inflammation, pain, and slows the aging process, while boosting mitochondrial function for good energy, improving your sleep and circulation. This bad boy combats stress in a major way.
Has he already got the Christmas? He's already got the Christmas tree up. Hey, Chad, do you guys already have your Christmas trees up? And do you say Merry Christmas? Do you say Merry Christmas with strong eye contact and a strong handshake? Because I do. In fact, what I do when I say Merry Christmas, I grab the person that I'm addressing, that I'm blessing with the Christmas. I grab them by the hand. I look them right in the eyes. I say Merry Christmas. And I don't let go until they say Merry Christmas back. I just don't let go. And it can get pretty tense sometimes. And if they don't say it back, I just say it again and again and again. The Taladisco, thank you for the biddies. Ginkgo Bonsai, thank you for the biddies.
Use my infrared PEMF mat, and then I jump in my infrared sauna blanket for even more stress reduction. It supports my detoxification, it's super relaxing, and it boosts my metabolism so I can feel and perform at my best while looking my best. I like to do these 1-2 combo sessions 3 times a week. I notice I always feel better. I'm way more relaxed throughout my day while having.
So is it a bag that you sit in? Do you sit in the bag? Is it like a body bag? Whatever it is, it works. He looks good. And he looks like a real present under that tree. I'll tell you what. For women. Excellent stuff. Thank you, JP Sears. Let's get back to Gutfeld Bingo. We just started Tuesday. topless female gladiators. Love it. That's very funny stuff. We got 22 players for Gutfeld Bingo. That's pretty good. 33 viewers on Twitch, 22 players, Gutfeld Bingo. Anyone else want in? We're going in. We're going in now. 69 bits. Best Griff knows the funniest number because it is what it is. It is a sex act as defined in the United States Constitution. Women gladiators in ancient Rome fought topless. Now that is hot. That is hot. Dolly Parton's boobs. Tyrus is also here. We also got women's sports.
Well, that's one way to get guys to pretend to care about women's sports.
And there it is.
Despite complaints, Dearborn, Michigan's Muslim mayor said noise levels from mosques' call to prayer were not an issue.
Oh, man. Oh. I only want church bells. I swear to God, if I hear the sounds of the Middle East in the air, God. This is supposed to be America. Okay, America has been Christian for 10,000 years. This is just crazy to me. What's the joke going to be though? What's the joke? Can we guess? Mosque call to prayer. Zohran Mamdani. Eh? I bet they're going to have a call to prayer in New York City. Probably right from I bet the Empire State Building is going to be a mosque now. So I bet this is a Zohran Mamdani joke. It's got to be.
Saying it's nothing to lose your head over.
That's a beheading joke.
Or is it?
That's okay. That's a joke about how Muslims are the only religion that has ever done beheadings and still does beheadings. Have killed people. Yep, there you go. Very good.
Jump the punchline. Yep. That's okay. President Trump says he knows the addresses of every drug lord in Mexico. Once again, a shout out to Hunter's laptop.
Hunter Biden's laptop. We haven't seen that computer in a long time. You guys, what operating system do you think is on Hunter Biden's laptop? Are we thinking Windows? Did he make it to Windows 10? Do you think he had Windows 10 on his laptop? Or do you think it was earlier than that? Do you think he was rocking Windows 8 on that bad boy? Vista. I wonder how much RAM. I bet that thing, could you imagine if it was a gaming laptop? It was like an Alienware and it was just thick with a big heat sink on there. He's got a dedicated GPU in there. Oh, that would be, I wonder if it was a Mac. That would be, what an interesting Mac commercial if they had like John Hodgman as the PC and Hunter Biden with his laptop. And he's like, dude, I'm cool. I smoke crack and have sex parties with my MacBook.
Uncomfortable. According to experts, parents should ask babies for consent before changing their diapers.
I'm not going to give you Migrant Gang's DJ Chemics. That's a little too much of a reach. A little too much. Parents should ask babies for consent before changing their diapers. That is poo. Diapers are always full of poo. Now, this is obviously a joke. This is classic liberal media bullshit. You can't ask a baby for consent because babies don't even talk. Babies don't even talk, and they, honestly, maybe it's because the baby is armed.
Same thing for old guys.
Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Diapers, Joe Biden. Could have been Jerry Nadler as well, because he's a famous poo politician. That's too bad. Okay, we got it. Joe Biden is old. Early on in the episode, too.
President Trump gave a speech on affordability at the McDonald's Impact Summit. He also touted wins on immigration and crime, having deported Grimace and executed the Hamburglar. You can tell.
The McDonald's Impact Summit. That is the, I believe that's the conference of McDonald's defense contracting wing, where McDonald's makes missiles.
Well, Thanksgiving is just around the corner. Earlier today, in fact,
here we go.
J.B. Pritzker began filling his hot tub with gravy.
Yep, because he's gonna eat all. I think that's a joke about him either eating all that gravy or maybe just sitting in it. I mean, I don't. He's so fat. I think that's probably he probably sits in it. He probably sits in the gravy. I think that's the funnier image. That's the first thing that came to mind.
Anthony Weiner was seen adding extra leaves to the children's table. Yeah.
Anthony Weiner was seen adding extra leaves to the children's table. Is that a joke about, like, extending the table, like leaves? Like you have a leaf that extends the table? Or is why do you need so he's a famous penis joke. Anthony Weiner, his name is Weiner. He showed his wiener. Why would he want to go to the adding section to make it? Is this a roundabout joke about wanting to extend his penis length? I gotta give you. I'm really confused. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. This is a high level joke from Gutfeld's AI writing staff here. Very strange. I'll give you number 50 because penis is implied. He said wiener, and I'm gonna give you 51 for pervert as well. Definitely. Okay.
Yeah, probably should have left that one off, huh? Turns out Thomas Crooks did have a social media footprint and was deeply interested in muscular women.
Whoa, okay, that's gay, I believe. I believe that means you're gay if you like muscular women. I think that's going to be the rule here. Michelle Obama, you guys are fucking, yep, you guys are totally right. I called it before I did. This is definitely Michelle Obama.
Yeah, apparently he tried to kill Trump to impress Carrot Top.
What? A Carrot Top joke? I'll give you. Yes, this is a gay joke. Misgendered. Carrot Top is a very masculine man. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is out of nowhere. Okay. I mean, I thought he was going to say Kathy Griffin.
That's a great joke.
Gutfeld explains.
House Republican.
Gutfeld explains that that's a good joke. And, you know, it's important to hear that sometimes. Sometimes you forget.
Republicans and Democrats voted overwhelmingly to release all the Epstein files. Democrats and Republicans haven't agreed on anything like this since they got Jerry Nadler to provide a courtesy flush.
Jerry Nadler pooping. Okay, see, yep. So we are there, and Jeffrey Epstein's back in the news.
It's disgusting. His bowels. And finally, a man charged with smuggling sedated parakeets in his underwear told suspicious border agents that the bulge in his pants was his genitals.
Very funny. You know what? I'm thinking this is going to be a little inside Fox News joke. I bet this is going to be Brian Kilmeade or Jesse Waters. I bet it is. I bet he's going to be like, that's a classic Jesse Waters thing to say. And then they'll all drink cognac.
Great. Now the TSA is going to think I'm smuggling falcons.
Never mind. That's a Gutfeld Fox because he's got a giant dick. Not a self-burn. Falcons are a large bird. Yeah, he's got a big penis for this one. Kempke says this hurts. Shouldn't hurt. It should be totally painless, and it'll be over. It'll be over in an hour.
It's a bird joke. I don't get it. All right. So Bill Maher just had actor Patton Oswalt on his podcast.
Oh man. Why would you bring Patton Oswalt on your podcast, Bill? Bill's so cool. Patton Oswalt is famously he played a French rat in an animated movie called Ratatouille. King Shaman wins bingo before we get to the famous Patton Oswalt Club Random interview. Club Random, one of my favorite shows on the internet. Congratulations, King Shaman. Where's your linky? That was fast. We're getting a lot of bingos today. Gutfeld is dialed in. The bingo cards are now back up for grabs. We've got King Shaman with the link. Now, what do we got here? You know, I just clicked on this because I saw Tucker laughing a little bit. He looks like he's smirking a little bit here. So I figured this might be kind of funny. I also love Ben Shapiro. He's also a very funny comedian. So I figured, let's just watch this. Let's see what this is all about.
Ben's view is that we have a free market, which is hilarious to me, and never defined, of course. It's a free market. What are you, a socialist? Spoiler alert, I'm not. But that, that technology just marches apace. It's unstoppable. It should not be impeded in any way. And the human cost is totally immaterial because we don't measure the human cost because we don't care about the human cost. And that really is his view. And he got emotional in that interview.
Yeah.
I remember.
What an intro.
When the pedal hits the metal.
Are they fighting? Are they feuding? Ben versus Tucker? Tucky versus Benny? This is crazy. Why are these guys fighting?
Tug on it.
Why are they fighting? Welcome to Tug on It. Knee to knee. What?
Like you talk in the book about technology and how it's shifting and taking away jobs from folks. Yes. And you make specific reference to truck driving and the fact that there are going to be these automated cars on the roads. So would you, Tucker Carlson, be in favor of restrictions on the ability of trucking companies to use this sort of technology specifically to, sort of artificially maintain the number of jobs that are available in the trucking industry?
Are you joking? In a second. In a second. In other words, if I were president, when I say to DOT, to Department of Transportation, we're not letting driverless trucks on the road, period. Why? Really simple. Driving for a living is the single most common job for high school educated men in this country. In all 50
Tucker Carlson, hero of the truck drivers. This is what a hero of the big rig looks like, guys. He's got his Patek Philippe. He's got his khakis. He's got his navy blue blazer and his sky blue dress shirt on. This fucking guy drives a goddamn truck. This guy knows what it's like to unpack a hungry man dinner and throw it in the microwave after 14 hours on the road. Fucking annoying wife just yelling at you that you haven't been home in 3 months and now you're just watching football because you're tired. It's just like, I've been driving. I'm tired. Why are you talking? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I've been driving. This is that guy. I know a lot of people can't. It's hard to picture it. But that's what Tucker's life is like when he's out there trucking. He's literally Trucker Carlson. That's his legal name. Trucker Carlson. He's out there on the highways getting those fucking steel beams to the World Trade Center to be rebuilt. Trucker Carlson. Ben Shapiro, he doesn't understand this. Doesn't understand this. So is this a podcast about an interview about a podcast? Are we 3 layers deep? And then of course there's me at the very end explaining it all. This is a trucker. This is a working man hero. This is all he thinks about is preserving coal mine jobs, trucking jobs, wood jobs. And I guess like if I were to sum up the argument and that he's like, we should make sure that trucking jobs and mining jobs exist forever. And Ben Shapiro is saying, no, technology is inevitable and it's actually really good. If you look at the Industrial Revolution, right? It changed and automated a lot of work and it just created more work. And the only downside is that all of Ireland died. But other than that, it actually, when you think about it, is good and fine. And Tucker's saying, we should have subsidized people to do jobs that are no longer relevant forever. Very strange. But these are 2 great comics and they've thought a lot about this. So I don't know if it's going to be funny. Did he actually get emotional? I want to see when Ben Shapiro gets emotional. This is great. So must be near the end here.
Oh, I would say immediately. No, are you joking? And I maybe would make up some pretext for public consumption, like,
cool
they're
lights.
dangerous. The technology is not quite finessed. No. But the truth would be, I don't want to put 10 million men out of work because you're going to have 10 million dead families, and the cascading effect from that will wreck your country.
Well, there it is. Tucker Carlson, welcome.
What a nice, well, first of all, what a great monologue and what a nice introduction. Thank you.
I got a compliment on my monologue from the greatest monologuer ever. I feel I can die now and be happy.
The greatest monologuer ever, Tucker Carlson. So true. The 1819 news, that's a cool idea for a podcast. So this is all news from 1819, which would be pretty fun. If you guys have read the news from back then, it's pretty cool. It's like farmer's pig escaped, whole town goes looking for the pig. Turns out it was stolen, probably by a cousin, and we're going to now pull him out of his house and beat him to death. That's the sort of fun 1819 news stuff they could go over. That's a great concept for a podcast. I like it. I wish I had thought of doing a podcast of news from 1819. You guys, Gutfeld Bingo begins now. Back to the guts. Only 17 players. You guys, we almost got 40 players on Twitch. Only 17 players on Gutfeld Bingo. I'm fast. This bingo is going to start right now. You better click. We're not screwing around. We got some Gutfeld to get to. Oh, we got Patton Oswalt on Bill Maher here. Travis Gravity is the chosen one. And we're gonna check off right away. We're gonna check off Tyrus as the guest.
Yeah, that Patton Oswalt, the actor who, despite what you're thinking, was never in Lord of the Rings.
Is ugly. Oh, get wrecked. I think that's the joke. There's some pretty hot elves in Lord of the Rings. Yeah. If I'm being honest with you guys, there's some pretty hot elves. And humans. And humans, of course. Is that what bisexual means? I mean, when you would have sex with an elf or a human? Is that the official definition?
But he's the comic who prowls the internet as a harsh critic of the right and self-appointed comedy cop. So you'd think he'd be wired into everything, up on all the arguments and counter-arguments, right? Nope. He knows about as much as today's issues as he does about personal grooming.
Yep, still ugly on this one.
True, the guy looks like a cat just coughed him up. And yet we're the ones who didn't evolve.
This country.
He looks like a cat coughed him up, and yet we're the ones that didn't. What is he? So is he? Is he? I mean, okay. So I think so. He's okay. So he's a Democrat, obviously. Patton Oswalt, Hollywood elite. You know what? I'm going to give you coastal elites on that one. Hollywood elite, Patton Oswalt. Gutfeld is just reminding us when he says and we're the ones who didn't evolve. He's reminding us that Democrats are a genetically distinct species of, let's say, humans. Loosely based on the human genome, Democrats emerge. And I guess they often make fun of Republicans. Oh, is short? Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Is not as mature as it thinks it is. We elected Obama, and clearly the country freaked out. And we're still living in that freak out. We are not as progressed and evolved and intelligent as we think we are because we keep freaking out.
Who's we exactly? Oh, garden gnome.
Is short, yeah. Which is funny because Gutfeld also a notably small man. Obama,
because when Mars suggests that the left is not entirely scientific, Oswalt looks at him like AOC trying to do a math problem.
AOC trying to do a math problem. Not a chance because she's stupid. That's
the
the
left
joke there.
freak out too. The left freaked out about a lot of too.
What did they freak out about?
Gender, race, parenthood, schools, homelessness, crime, the border, education. Like we stopped being a scientific people. Like it's not scientific.
But the left.
That was a lot. That was 7 freakouts. That, like, literally, the left is always freaking out. They're always freaking out about that, and it's like, dude, it's important to never care about that shit and just fucking live your life. Like, it's crazy. Just literally just make as much money as possible. I don't know why you're thinking about this stuff. Literally always freaking out. So annoying. Number 10, Dems.
Certainly stayed scientific.
No, they didn't.
Why not?
Because they think gender that they went way too far
Censored.
with. That's not scientific.
But how did I'm not trying to. How did they go too far with like gender stuff?
If I was teaching children, what I would teach them is, there is a default setting for the human being, which is heterosexuality. That's not what we started to teach, which was that every baby is, I don't know, let's not even put it on the birth certificate. That's what they wanted.
Were we teaching that?
Yes, we
when
were.
Were we teaching that?
Teaching it. It was a law here in California. See,
to teach what?
Don't put sex on the birth certificate. We'll see.
I'm sorry, I don't remember that. I mean,
I know, because it doesn't get in the blue sky bubble.
Did you see Gutfeld inhale? He inhaled because he knows, oh boy, this is perfect. I'm trying to find out what. So Bill Maher here is obviously schooling Patton Oswalt hard on the famous "Do not gender the child at the hospital" act of 2014.
This guy Ben. Now I get it. When you look like.
Now, is Gutfeld going to bring up this "do not gender the child" law that California has and show it to us on the screen? No, because Bill has said this, and Bill is rich, and if you have a lot of money, you must be right, because America has a free market system where the smartest people become the wealthiest people, and we can therefore, in good faith, take everything they say as truth. So Gutfeld can just do the jokes and move on.
Patton Oswalt, you want someone telling you there's no difference between women and men. But he didn't know the laws or even the controversy. He didn't know that some states were scrapping sex for birth certificates, that his state added non-binary as a designation. Oh, he's brave online.
There it is. Okay, so there it is. So Gavin Newsom said in 2019 that babies in the hospital are not gendered. Babies will choose their gender when they're older.
Fine, fact-checking you and me, but when Marr, a guy capable of peering beyond the bubble, says, look, you missed this, he's as bewildered as J.B. Pritzker looking at a bag of kale.
Oh, that's a fast J.B. Pritzker joke about J.B. Pritzker being fat. Hey, I was not expecting that. How do you get a J.B. Pritzker's fat out of Bill Maher talking to Patton Oswalt? But this is the magic of Gutfeld. You would talk about anything. Be like, hey, look at that airplane flying in the sky right now. It's a big airplane. Kind of reminds me of the fart gas blowing out of Jerry Nadler's ass before he shits his pants. It's like you can Gutfeld joke anything in your life, anytime. If you guys are at Thanksgiving dinner this weekend, I want you guys to try out some Gutfeld jokes at the dinner table with the family. Hey, be like, hey, could you pass me that turkey?
Oh, hello.
Thomas Gailey, thanks for following us. Hey, can you pass me the turkey there from the end of the table? Maybe use your big male bicep like Michelle Obama has. And just wait for the laughs to slam down from one end of the table to the other. You guys are going to have a great time.
And why? Because Patton's bubble doesn't have arguments. There's nothing to read. There's no need to track. Today's left orbits in their own messaging universe, disconnected from anything that might challenge them. And since the left owns the culture, they have no problem finding affirmation. In fact, that's all they find. They have platitudes, follow the science, no human is illegal, trans women are women. But if someone says something you don't like, it's okay to shoot him in the head. Patton's happy.
Yes, they'll literally kill you. That's the thing. Has killed people. Democrats all the time. Whereas it has killed people. There we go, 40.
To bathe in his bubble and like a human virus, spreading stupidity to anyone who's susceptible. But when he's slightly confronted, you can see his face melt like a fun-sized Snickers left on a car seat during a heat wave.
If you're saying the left went too far.
God, I wish I could smoke in my apartment here, but I'm not allowed. One day, when I get my estate, I'll be puffing big fat clouds here on the stream. I look forward to that day, I'll tell you that.
With gender, maybe that was a function of, okay, these people are scared, they're being targeted, and we're watching them be targeted right now. We're watching transgender people be targeted in a very aggressive way. So
we are? Where?
Oh my God.
Where are they being targeted? I mean, like everybody is being targeted to a degree. I feel like,
but not scapegoated the way that transgender people are.
Scapegoated for what? Who's scapegoating them?
Every shooting is a transgender person.
Not the ones that are.
But that's how they frame it, though.
Oh man, you see, Oswalt seems as confused as Mayor
Patton Oswalt. Also, if you just simply pause the video and think for a second, Patton Oswalt, Lee Harvey Oswald, maybe a connection. I don't know if you guys do your own research, but maybe it's a little something to think about here on the Rumble stream.
Pete discovering a photo of Sydney Sweeney.
Pete would hate that because he's gay. That's funny. That's a great joke. Yeah. Oh, that would be like kryptonite for a gay guy to see Sydney Sweeney, the ultimate woman. I bet he would hiss like a vampire if he saw Sydney Sweeney.
His problem is that he can't argue because he never had to argue. He's like a sick kid who lives in a bubble because he has no immune system, but steps out of the bubble and immediately dies because his body developed no antibodies to fight off contagions. Only this time the contagion is truth. Oh. Now, we're different. We know we're the minority. The networks, Hollywood, academia, they all lean left. Being progressive is the factory setting. So for us, we got to do the work. We got to pick up the contradictions and the angles. We play.
It's so true. It's so true. Gutfeld is totally right. It is like the factory setting. I remember, you know, I was never a Democrat. You know, I've always been a firm Scientologist. But obviously after watching a lot of Gutfeld, I'm starting to lean sort of Scientologist Republican a little more. And it's true, though. The Democrats, like, you remember when Bill was listing all those things Democrats freak out about. It's like, it's so hard to, like, when you see someone suffering, it takes practice, it takes time to really make yourself not care about that anymore and just focus on shareholder dividends. Because it could be really sad when you see people really sad. But if you know, I use a trick. I just throw a Gutfeld joke in there, right? Like I see someone suffering on the side of the road, you know, maybe a homeless person or people that don't, you know, have enough money and they're struggling. And I just think, oh, that person's struggling like JB Pritzker trying to get into a pair of pants in the morning. And then I just laugh to myself and then I move on. And highly suggest doing that yourselves. It really helps you fight that default setting.
Defense, we read the memos, learn both sides, make arguments. Those muscles have to be there. And as you can tell from this interview, Oswald's mind and his body hasn't been to a gym in years. But it doesn't stop them from coming at us hard because there's no one there to say no. The left is both dominant and sheltered. Meanwhile,
the left is dominant and weak. That may sound like a contradiction, but it's a self-contained opposite comedy.
We're watching not just what we believe, but also what they believe. We're doing twice the work. To remain oblivious, the left can simply not watch Fox News or go on X. But the right, we have to stop watching movies, stop going to...
Yep. Hey, did you guys know that X is a very famously left-wing platform? A lot of people probably don't know that.
In college, stop watching the Super Bowl halftime show. Even church has gone woke. Oswald reveals that the left...
Oh, the woke pope? There's a woke pope? Pope Leo, 53. Hey, we haven't had Pope Leo in a long time.
Left has no idea what's going on in the world, and their arrogance protects them from having to try. Hell, while millions of Americans were facing an economic and social crisis due to COVID lockdowns, Patton scolded them for wanting to eat at Fuddruckers.
What did he say?
Oswald reveals that the left has no idea what's going on in the world, and their arrogance protects them from having to try. Hell, while millions of Americans were facing an economic and social crisis due to COVID lockdowns,
Yes. It was the lockdowns. Don't forget that. It was the lockdowns that killed everybody. Remember in the early days when the mainstream media was playing footage of freezer trucks full of bodies in New York City? That's because of the lockdown, because the old people got so bored so fast that they died.
And scolded them for wanting to eat at Fuddruckers. He seems happily oblivious to average concerns and finds addressing them either beneath him or exhausting. And they'll call you a fascist without even knowing what it means. Because the bubble gives them everything they need, except reality. Let's
period. Fucking period.
He's a triple threat. He can act, tell jokes, and sleep in a car. Actor comedian Jamie Kennedy.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Jamie Kennedy on the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Very funny Gutfeld comedian. All right, we're still going.
You're welcome to tug on
We
it.
must be close. Close to another bingo soon. Tyrus is back. I mean, this is just a perfect week.
Hey, we got to make this quick. I got to fly to Argentina before these Epstein files come out.
Did he slip up off the top of the show? A little slip up off the top of the show here. A little mini flub. Let's hear that again.
Hey, we got to make this quick. I got to fly to Argentina before these Epstein files come out.
Before these Epstein files come out. That's funny. So he's making a little self-burn that he's in the Epstein files. Maybe even darkly 22. 51 is a pervert. Yeah, he did get so. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think that the teleprompter didn't quite have the joke ready in time for Gutfeld there. Someone's gonna get fired after this one. I'll tell you that much. All right, let's get to it.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. So at the McDonald's Impact Summit yesterday, President Trump praised the Filet-O-Fish.
More tartar sauce in the Filet-O-Fish. Are we gonna go? Are we gonna go? JB Pritzker again, right off the top, because it's this food. When there's food mentioned, I mean, it could be JB Pritzker. It could be one of the View members, or maybe all the View.
But said it needs more tartar sauce. It's the same thing Joe Biden said as he bit into a pine cone.
Ooh, Joe Biden. Joe Biden again. He's old. So that's a dementia joke. So Joe is eating a pine cone because he's old and he's starting to lose his marbles a little bit. So he's just starting to eat stuff. Joe Biden is running for president, I believe, right now.
Democrat Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett claimed that Lee Zeldin received money from Jeffrey Epstein, but it turns out it wasn't the sex offender. It was actually a doctor donating to Zeldin's campaign. This is not to exonerate Zeldin, but to keep Hillary Clinton from hanging the wrong guy.
Hillary Clinton killing people. Yep. That's the same photograph. This is called Bingo! Satella Disco. Congratulations. Hey. Satella Disco with a well-deserved win. Let's get you your bingo. And Satella Disco with the link in the holster. Ready to go. Okay, here we go. Throw another bingo card. I wonder how many bingos we got left in me before we gotta watch the user-submitted videos. And we've only got one more Gutfeld after this, I believe. Oh my God, 2 more? Never mind. Never mind. I better get this going fast. Okay, this bingo card is coming out hot. So you guys are gonna have like 2 minutes to get a bingo card. So you better be paying attention. Yeah, 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Time not to fuck around. We're locking in. We're locking in for bingo right now. How's everybody doing? I don't even know if I get another video to watch in 2 minutes. I'm gonna get too excited. But Gutfeld is absolutely on a roll with this week. He's got Tyrus in the studio. We've got multiple Joe Biden is old. Every episode we've been hitting on Joe Biden being old. Also, we've got it. He absolutely schooled Patton Oswalt via Bill Maher in that last episode. I don't know if you guys watch Club Random, but it's so cool because like Bill Maher brings on his favorite people from all across the political spectrum, and he just shits on him, and it's so fun to watch because Bill, I don't know if you guys know, Bill Maher is like one of the smartest guys who's ever been alive. His brand is that he's always right, and without fail, he always is, which is so cool. When you get to experience that live. Love Real Time with Bill Maher. Love Club Random. Is I think Real Time's still on. It's on HBO though. I don't have HBO. It's a bit premium for my taste. I entertain myself with a ham radio in the afternoon and talk to fellas all over the world about Gutfeld. I mean, of course, I can watch Gutfeld on Rumble because it's uploaded here for free, which is super nice of them. Donkey Brain Z5 says, "You that professional joke explainer? ? That's me. I think I'm the only professional joke explainer in the world. I might be the only one. I've been professionally explaining jokes for almost 2 decades now, and really started to hit the stride recently. I'm explaining every Monday. I explain Gutfeld. A lot of this chat, when we started, a lot of these viewers have been watching me explain jokes for, again, 20 years, and they themselves have become pretty adept at explaining jokes and predicting jokes. It's something I never thought would be possible, but we are entering a realm where I've become so good at explaining jokes, I can sometimes predict a joke before it even happens. And a lot of our chat is very similar.
You're welcome to tug
You'll
on
find
it.
if you read the chat before Gutfeld will set up a joke, and you read the chat, and you'll see a couple, Joe Biden's old, Joy Behar, and you're
welcome to tug on it.
Allows you to laugh before you even laugh. So you're getting 2 laughs for the price of 1 laugh. It's very good value. 18 players for bingo.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Thanks for the tugging on it. Ginkgo Bonsai, Lampu, Casket Bush, Danny Mirnovic, Jackie Spaceman.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Lots of tugging on it. We're starting a bingo now. We got 34 players. Hey.
You're welcome to tug on it.
There he is. That's the amateur joke explainer. 100 bits. Thank you for your donation. You made Brian freeze. 20 players. That's good. 20 is a good round number. Jackie Spaceman's the chosen one. Let's get back to Hillary Clinton. She just killed a guy in this last joke.
You're welcome to tug on it.
As she will do. Hillary Clinton.
The UN has marked today World Toilet Day, stressing the importance of safe, accessible toilets, or as Don Lemon calls it, his chest.
Does Don Lemon have people poo on his chest? Is that the joke? Or pee? I hope it was pee. Let's hear that again.
The UN has marked today World Toilet Day, stressing the importance of safe, accessible toilets.
Slip up.
Or as Don Lemon calls it, his chest.
That's poo and pee. It could be either. So this is just a pervert thing. This is a famous pervert thing. So just to explain this joke, if some of you guys don't know, there is a community of people that likes to have poo and pee and sometimes other fluids deposited on their body. It's a sort of sexual thing. Only Democrats do it because they are deranged and they get off on it. But that's a little joke. It's a little Democrat joke from Gutfeld here about Don Lemon being a part of the toilet chest community. Ginkgo Bonsai says, Myles, who is Jeff Epstein? Jeff Epstein is a famous Democrat pedophile.
Oh, my God. Joy
Panel is losing it.
Reid claimed she'd freak out if she saw a penis in the ladies' locker room.
Uh-oh. Penis in the women's locker room, women's sports, trans athlete policies, Michelle Obama, penis. Michelle Obama. Welcome, 3872.
Oh, it must have been tough at MSNBC working around all those dickheads. But she also said when she worked at MSNBC, she'd go to the gym and there'd be someone naked in the locker room who had boobies drooping to their knees. Well, I thought Brian Stelter worked at CNN.
Hey. Got him.
According to a new study, owning a cat could double your risk of schizophrenia.
Oh, childless cat ladies, right? Classic. This is the thing. Now, I've talked about this in the stream earlier. If you're just joining us, we'll talk about how Democrats always freak out about stuff. Like, often Democrats, single, childless cat ladies, dog people, they're all Democrats because they have, again, they freak out about their pets. You know, like they feed them and they take them to the vet when they're sick, which is just so gay. Whereas here in, you know, if you think like Gutfeld, if your animal's complaining, if it wants food, it should find its own fucking food. You know, it's not, there's no freebies in the house.
Oh, my cat's been telling me that for years.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. What a strange joke to applaud to. The average American will spend nearly $1,000 on Thanksgiving this year, although that's not even half of what some people spend every day for lunch.
Damn. So this is a food volume joke. You can't get confused that this is like a Joy Behar is so rich, she can go to a fancy restaurant and have $1,000 dinner, which often is actually quite small. It's usually one leaf with like a bit of air, like a bit of foamed flavor sprayed around it. This is a volume joke. So it'd be like if she went to Denny's and was like, give me $1,000 of Grand Slam, and then she would be fat in that instance. So that's the joke there. Just to clear it up for you guys. Very funny.
And finally,
DJ Chemist, good callback.
A Swedish man set a Guinness World Record by stuffing 81 matches up his nose.
This is what they do in Sweden because they have too much time. They have too much vacation time. So they start to act crazy. And this is what happens when people have too much vacation and too much healthcare. They just they go crazy. Like if you're not driving a big rig, you don't know what to do with your life.
Even more impressive, you should see where he stuffs the candles.
In his butt.
Do I need to draw a map for you? All right.
Felt a little annoyed that the crowd doesn't get that that's a candle in the ass joke. Well, it's important to have a joke explainer because the crowd is like,
okay, we'll edit laughter in
there. If
there.
a guy has matches in his nose, why would he stuff a candle in his ass? That doesn't make any sense. It's because it's funny. Okay? It's because it's fucking funny. So laugh. God, sometimes Gutfeld can have a really annoying audience because it's like, come on.
So Congress voted to release the Epstein files, and now the bill is on Trump's desk alongside a Diet Coke, a nameplate.
The dude, $5 donation. Gutfeld may be the best comedian working today. He's that good. Always fire. Thank you, the dude 18, and thank you for acknowledging the greatness of Gregory Gutfeld. I mean, I've been saying it for 20 years. This guy, he might be the best comedian working. He's the #1 late night host. Move over, fucking crying Jimmy and lying Steven and the others.
That says world's best president and a photo of his favorite talk show host. Yeah. The Senate voted unanimously and the House 427-1, which means one guy is having an awkward day. I think we have a picture of the holdouts.
Oh, yeah, she would not want the Epstein files released because Hillary Clinton was famously also a pedophile on the island.
Now, so unlike Ilhan Omar's wedding pictures, these documents are going to be public. But what does this vote really mean? Besides a few people suddenly...
That's a quick Ilhan Omar married her brother joke there. Quick one. That was a quick, fast one there. Crowd didn't really get it. Sometimes they go by really fast. Gutfeld's a very joke-dense program.
Booking one-way flights to Cuba.
Bill Clinton.
Democrat Rep. Stacey Plaskett may just have given us a preview. She was caught colluding with Epstein to hurt Trump during a hearing, and she's still on the House Intel Committee. Well, that's probably a coincidence, like when I'm always clearing my browser history before my wife comes home.
Gutfeld's self-burn. That's a burn about watching pornography on your computer or on your Hunter Biden's laptop. That's what I call, everyone has a dedicated porn computer, and I call mine Hunter Biden's laptop. It's just a little inside joke I have among myself.
But watch as one lying dope tries to play down her crimes.
They want to give them another headline, which is that they've arraigned a Democratic member for taking a phone call from her constituent, Jeffrey Epstein, in the middle of a hearing. And of course, I don't think there's any rule here against taking phone calls in a hearing.
Oh, okay. So Jeffrey Epstein was her constituent. That's like calling OJ your marriage counselor.
Yep, that's funny. So O.J. Simpson was a famous football player who was on trial for murder 45 years ago today, I think. So this audience is going to get that one. That's very funny. He's a murder guy. Whoa.
But there's more, because the great thing about Dems, their plans for Trump always blow up in their faces. Or pants. Like when Schumer...
Or pants. Jerry Nadler pooing his pants again for the second day this week.
Was asked why we didn't hear about the files when Biden was in office. His answer is pure idiot gold.
Why wouldn't they have been released the last 4 years when President Biden was in office?
Well, that's the question every American is asking. Not every American, but so many Americans are asking. What the hell is he hiding?
Seems like
Go Gutfeld. Gutfeld really cranked up on that one. Why? Why is it so funny, Gutfeld? Let's hear an explanation here.
He answered a totally different question. You know, like when my writers ask why their paychecks are late, and I reply, this is my pet Doberman, and he bites complainers. Still, just like the Russian collusion hoax, some think it could...
Yes.
Spell the end of Trump.
His body language is so extraordinary. I wonder if this is the event, the kind of singularity or the apex kind of predator, and that is people start fleeing from him.
I think this, I don't know. I feel like we're going to have President J.D. Vance by the end of 2026. I get it, but he is the vice president.
You think this ends his presidency prematurely?
Yes. He'll be sick. He'll be yeah.
Okay, Coastal Elites, number 7, sitting on couch doing a podcast. Classic Coastal Elite behavior. Also, this is a classic Democrat joke, saying that Trump is going to be taken down. He has. It's literally impossible. This is what people now. A lot of you are Americans. People who are not Americans who are watching the stream, you need to understand. When the president of the United States is elected, okay, it is a God-ordained position to be the president. You have full imperium under the Christian God to do whatever you want to do forever. And if you ever try and trying to stop that is very risky because of elections. So it's always better just to wait for the next election than to ever stop a president from doing anything, because the American people made their decision based on egg prices, and up to 5 swing states decide who the emperor of America will be. And so it's so funny this lady would say that Trump's not going to be the president. He's going to be the president. You have to, you can't take him down. It's impossible. It's in the Constitution that America as president is the emperor of all for 4 years minimum. And if there's a maximum, we'll see.
I do. I think he's not going to make it to the end.
Careful. My God, those two combined couldn't make one brain. What did he say? He said singularity, apex predator in the same sentence. They don't even mean the same thing, you weirdo. I'm thinking this prediction.
Singularity, apex predator. Yeah, that's true. That can't be. A singularity is a wormhole, which Matthew McConaughey can go in and out of, and an apex predator is like an orca. So you fucking got him, Gutfeld.
Will age worse than that Bruce Jenner book, I Will Never Become a Woman. Okay, he's based.
Whoa. Number 5. Haven't had number 5 in a while.
Basing this on body language. These are the same people who somehow missed Joe Biden's body language. He tumbled down 2 flights of stairs and they'd call it rhythmic gymnastics.
There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. He felt his, like, you know, if he wasn't a Democrat and he wasn't the Antichrist, that would be pretty funny body comedy right there, Uncle Joe. It's just so funny to watch. Oh, yeah, number 35, number 48. It's just one of the things. I don't know if you guys ever laugh when you see an old person fall down, but I literally, I can't help myself but chuckle. I remember watching, because you think you're like, they're probably really hurt, and that makes you laugh even more because you're like fucking Dems.
Already the Dems must have regrets.
Dems.
Obama official Larry Summers says he's leaving the public eye after emails revealed he took advice from Epstein on picking up chicks. What's next for him? Getting travel tips from the 9/11 hijackers? I knew.
Oh, dark 9/11 joke.
It would hit. Hakeem Jeffries now must explain why he begged for money from Epstein after being convicted as a sex offender. And Jasmine Crockett actually claimed Lee Zeldin received money from Jeffrey Epstein, neglecting to point out it's a different Jeffrey Epstein.
Jasmine Crockett.
But Crockett's deliberate error points out the risk of this document dump. It's not about the emails, it's about what the Dems and the media will do with them, as they happily put the guiltless in the crosshairs. People will be punished for their proximity, like a small village when Joy Behar does a cannonball. Now,
you hear how he waited. He waited on that one. This is like he's a comedy pro. He knew. He's got a good rant going. The pace is high. Pace is fast, but he knows I got a real golden nugget of a Joy Behar is fat.
Okay,
joke
we'll edit
here.
laughter in there.
And he's not just gonna gloss that over. He's gonna sit there and he's gonna wait for the crowd to think about, oh, Joy really would make a tsunami-sized wave when she jumps in that water, and it might be big enough to obliterate a village, or at least that image is very funny because she's so fat. It is just hard to even comprehend.
Oh, thank you. Now, I bet you're wondering, am I in these emails? To be fully transparent, I guess I should tell you I am. But I want you to see them here first, so you don't get surprised and are just.
Oh, it's gonna be a funny bit. Here we go. It's gonna be fake emails. Gutfeld does not have. He didn't have enough money at the time, I think, to be on the Epstein lists.
Disgusted, and you lose your trust in me. So here's the first one. Hey, Jeffrey. I think this sex trafficking ring is bad. B-A-D. And those aren't my cufflinks you found in the hot tub. Here's another one. Jeffrey, yeah, I'll take a rain check coming to your island. I'm busy teaching piano lessons to sick orphans.
That's funny.
I apologize for these.
He's a good guy.
The last one, Jeffrey, I am not interested in your little romps. As always, I only have eyes for my faithful wife of 20 years, who I call my guiding light. She's my everything. And that wasn't me who clogged the toilet on the Lolita Express. So.
Hey, that's very good.
Pretty sure that's all there is.
So that was I haven't seen a visual bit like this on Gutfeld in a while. So he makes up these fake emails that are very funny, that are obviously not real. And so we can all have a good laugh and a sigh of relief that Gutfeld was not implicated in this at all.
But if this were, for today, if this were a real Trump scandal, you would have gotten him already. It's the Dems who should worry.
Yep.
And do you think the Dems or the media hold any credibility after the Joe Biden cover-up or the collusion hoax which flooded the zone with absurd rumors? The media ate it up, telling us daily that the walls are closing.
You remember the Russian hoax?
In, and it turned out to be nothing. So remember who you're dealing with. It's why people elected Trump the most transparent president in history. He holds more press conferences than James Carville sheds skins.
He is. You know, he is the most transparent. I mean, a lot of politicians are bribed. They're corrupt. It's so nice to see a guy who just straight up is like, if you give me money, I will give you things you need from the government. Like, that's how it's always been, but the Dems always hide it with their little games. But Trump is just like, you give me a jet, I'll give you a fucking aircraft carrier. Done. Thank you. That's how it works.
Trump made releasing these files part of his campaign. And one thing is clear, the public wants sunlight, which could mean a rainy day for Democrats.
Rainy day for Democrats, period.
This
Hell
steel
yeah,
is so
Gutfeld.
sharp she moonlights as a Ginsu knife. Host of the...
That was awesome. Thanks, Greg. So glad you aren't in the files. LOL. The Dems never get Trump. Because they are fat, like JB Pritzker and Joy Behar. Perfect. We're getting close to the end, folks. Austin Beale says, when is the How to Write Funny Comments Masterclass coming? Ooh. You know, funny comments, now it depends. It depends if you're trying to be fun. Generally, you know, I'm just trying to compliment Greg here. It's good to compliment people in the comment section. Yeah, it all depends. You know, I wasn't trying to be funny there. I was just trying to encourage Greg and hope that he reads my encouragement.
Thank you. Wow. Okay. All right. Just be sure to have your hand stamped if you want to attend Steve Ducey's after party.
Steve Ducey.
Happy Thursday, everyone. So former President Joe Biden is 83 years old today.
Wow.
Believe me, no one's more surprised than his medical team.
Yeah, he should be dead.
And get this, you'll never guess who jumped out of his cake.
The Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper is going to kill Joe Biden. Yes, we've already checked all these off, though. Joe Biden has Joe Biden been old in every episode this week? Has this been bingo? Narwhal by nature. Congratulations. And DJ Chemix has been given the bingo prize. Oh my God. This is unprecedented. What an act of selflessness. Clearly a fucking ratty Democrat in the comments giving away freebies. Hopefully you'll learn to not be like that.
I'm not going to
ever again. But I think Narwhal by nature, you know, maybe you're a little new here, but we don't do freebies here. Okay, we got it in there. What else we got here? Gutfeld, we gotta do it fast. Because we're running out of time. We gotta get through Thursday and Friday. We're not doing the Gutfeld monologue. We're just doing jokes this time. Oh, I don't want that one. We're going to go 15. What the hell? 15. Get your bingo cards. We're going to do a fast bingo. It'll be a real fast bingo. 1 minute, 58 seconds. Yes, get your bingo cards. Let me just check here. What do we got here? How many bingo players have we got so far? We got 16 players. You guys are getting your cards pretty fast. They're flying off the shelves. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for playing bingo. If you guys don't know how to get a bingo card of those who are on YouTube, it's a Twitch game on the Purple platform that you have to click a little button on the top left-hand corner of the video in the stream there. And then you get issued a bingo card, and then you can play with everybody. If you win, you get to link a link in the chat, which I will then watch and possibly explain if it needs explaining. Ginkgo Bonza with the 69 bits. Thank you for the 69 bitties. Very funny number. Lunar Spunk says most of us are retired. Yes, and that's why we love, we love bingo. We love bingo because we're retired. And Gutfeld and bingo are a $5 billion industry in the United States among retirees, especially. And a lot of millennials, we have been retired involuntarily. It's just a symptom of the economy. Sometimes it's better, you know what? Just to settle into some bingo and just be like, you know what? I tried. I tried, and it's easier just to be retired. Because the job market out there is tough. It's tough to get the chicken strips right now. It's tough to get them strips. So sometimes it's better just to retire and just watch Gutfeld. And I hope my grandkids phone me. I also like when they visit. All right, bingo starts now. Oh, I almost revealed.
ICE nabbed over 250 illegal immigrants in Operation Charlotte's Web. It beats the... Thank you.
Charlotte's Web.
Thank you. Well, it beats the other title they had, Green Cards or Scram.
That's a joke about green eggs and ham, the famous Dr. Seuss book about migrant gangs.
Charlotte's Web was a children's book, and Green Card. Okay, maybe it was
21.
funnier in the meeting. Nancy Pelosi said Donald Trump has the worst cabinet in history. Yeah, but
not like the cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Imagine Kamala's cabinet if she were president.
Kamala's big drunk cabinet.
A fifth person has been confirmed dead at Disney World. That's 5 in under a month. They're blaming their newest ride, the Hillary Clinton experience.
Disney, Hillary Clinton. Holy shit. I can't even explain these jokes. The bingo cards are coming so fast. Hillary Clinton, Disney. Oh, she's killed people. Oh my God.
That's so good. A teddy bear has been pulled from store shelves after it was discovered that it gave sex advice.
Oh.
They found...
Is it a Bill Clinton teddy bear?
Found this out after Ken started complaining that he didn't have a penis.
No.
It was just better that he never knew anything.
I'll give you 50. People are asking for 50.
Earlier today,
Penis.
the funeral for former Vice President Dick
You're
Cheney
right.
took place in D.C. George Bush was there. Joe Biden was there. Although Bill Clinton couldn't be there, he lit a cigar in his honor.
Bingo!
What? What? We have another bingo winner, Gina Potts? Are you serious? Is that the fastest bingo we've ever had? Is that the fastest bingo of all time? Is this a Thanksgiving miracle? Gina Potts. Oh my God. Truly blessed. Truly blessed. Holy shit. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. Damn. Okay, you know what? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bingo winners. We got 5 videos to get through. We're gonna watch the rest of Gutfeld because I literally have to know what he says every week now. I have given myself probably a brain problem. So we're gonna watch the rest of these jokes. I'm gonna explain them as they come, and then we're gonna get to the viewer videos. You guys have played a hell of a bingo game this week. Look at this. I mean, Gutfeld is just, he's on fire like Bill Clinton's famous cigar, which he used to stick inside Monica Lewinsky's vagina. I mean, just these jokes, they write themselves.
Wow. 3 stranded Chinese astronauts were rescued and returned home after being stuck in space. It was one small step for man and one
small step for man. And what Chinese stereotype joke is this going to be? Please. What's it going to be?
giant step for Mandarin chicken.
Chinese food.
Gets worse. President Trump revealed that he will meet with Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani in the Oval Office this Friday. Evidently, Trump needs help setting up his printer.
Is that a millennial helping an old person joke, or is this a Arab stereotype? Sometimes I can't remember. I usually have my book of racial stereotypes next to me, but I don't today. Or is this an Indian stereotype? Hey, that's even better.
How could you clap for that? And finally, one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims said he had a tiny penis shaped like a lemon.
Tiny, extremely deformed penis. That's funny.
I believe we have a picture.
A Don Lemon. Lemon is his name.
But one woman disputes this claim about his penis, saying the last time she saw him, he was well hung.
Hillary killed him.
Keep it coming. It's like warm milk. All right.
That's Gutfeld. You know what? It's true. Gutfeld jokes are like warm milk. Truly help you go to bed at 8 p.m. and so you're ready for Costco at 6 a.m.
Let's do a monologue. I do feel dirty.
No monologues. Last one.
Beautiful. I love you. All right, yes, all right, I expect nothing less. It's Friday, so you know what that means. Let's welcome tonight's guest. He looks like the guy who takes off his ring on business trips. Co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend, Charlie Hurd.
I don't. I swear I don't. I got it.
This guy looks like the guy from Twin Peaks. Have we talked about this before? He looks like the dad from Twin Peaks.
He's known for Red Eye, the TV show, and The Side Effect. Comedian Sherrod Small. He was voted most likely to sell you a certified pre-owned Kia. CEO and co-founder of The Federalist, Sean Davis. And this Thanksgiving, she'll use her elbows to carve the turkey. New York Times bestselling author and Fox News contributor, Cat 2. All right, before we get to some news stories, let's do this.
Greg's Leftovers.
So good. It's Leftovers, where I read the jokes we didn't use this week, and as always, it's my first time reading them. So if they suck, we'll have Joe Mackey clean Jerry Nadler's bathroom after Thanksgiving.
Oh, that'd be full of turkey shit. because Jerry Nadler. Could you guys imagine taking a shit after Thanksgiving? So disrespectful to the founding fathers.
It's a dirty job. So next week is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. An interesting side note, it takes 54 people to work the giant balloons and tethers, which is the same way they get Rosie O'Donnell into her pants.
Oh. I had to wait all week for Rosie to make an appearance here.
But people are reminded to be careful during the holiday festivities. Last Thanksgiving, the button on Chris Christie's pants popped off and killed 3 people.
Oh.
Never forget.
Because of the pressure.
Some new balloons at this this year's parade, including Buzz Lightyear, Pac-Man, Mario, and in honor of Mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani, Joseph Stalin. Darky.
Stalin was famous for his free public transit and city-owned grocery stores.
Biologists in England discovered a 2,000-year-old piece of fruit. They plan on sending it to the U.S. to place it next to a
2,000-year-old politician named Joe Biden.
3,000-year-old vegetable. Oh.
Thank you. I got one.
Really?
I got one today.
And it was just his birthday. Crackpot never-Trumper George Conway has joined a group of 10 Democrats trying to fill Jerry Nadler's seat, which is ironically the same number it holds.
Why would you want to fill Jerry Nadler's seat? It's going to be full of poo. Please, I hope I was fast enough.
Trying to fill Jerry Nadler's seat, which is ironically the same number it holds.
I think that was the joke.
Disgraced ex-Harvard president Larry Summers reportedly spent his honeymoon on Epstein Island.
Hey.
Which really upset his wife, who said, "This wasn't what I meant when I said I wanted to have kids."
Oh, that's a dark pedophile joke.
Wow. Wow. The Taliban is funding TikTok influencers to promote Afghanistan. As a result, they're loading up their videos with super hot Afghan females.
69 biddies thing. Ginkgo Bonza, thank you.
Some people were shocked to see Rachel Maddow at the funeral for Dick Cheney. True, it's the first time she's ever shown up for Dick.
Oh, Lamp. 6'7" isn't cool anymore. 6'7" is so last week. Oh my God. I'm so cringed.
I've never seen her with him. Eric Swalwell announced he's launching a campaign for California governor and will run against Katie Porter.
Oh.
Well, they have one thing in common, their love of eating Chinese.
Wow.
No MSG. No MSG.
I don't know.
That's a joke about how weird it is to have sex with a Chinese person. Very funny.
This week, we've learned that some of the worst people in the world had extremely small penises. First Adolf Hitler, and now Epstein. Well, as the old saying goes, bad news comes in threes.
Oh, Jesse Waters is tiny feet. These guys are good friends.
These are getting...
Didn't you just light the Christmas tree?
Yes.
According
to a new list, women think it's a good sign if a guy's apartment has expensive candles, nice hand soap, and wine glasses.
That just means they're gay. Those are 3 gay things. In a guy's apartment, you want to have a fucking leaf blower, a dump truck, and Sydney Sweeney's big old tits.
And if you think that's nice, ladies, wait till you see what his boyfriend has.
What I tell you. What I tell you.
Nancy Mace revealed that she doesn't have any friends and doesn't get invited to parties. Now she's being accused of impersonating Brian Kilmeade. Boy, you guys are fickle. A seal jumped onto a boat to escape killer whales. That's extreme. Normally, guests just leave the show in an Uber.
Okay, we'll edit laughter in there.
Whales of the view. View is the whale. Whales. View whales.
Reporters felt Donald Trump had offended a female reporter by calling her Piggy. True, apparently he forgot to refer to her as Miss.
That's a Muppets joke. Muppets.
That's for the kids. And finally, scientists have extracted viable RNA from the remains of a woolly mammoth.
Woolly mammoth. Woolly mammoth? Woolly sounds like Whoopi. Whoopi Goldberg?
False alarm. It was just Rosie O'Donnell in a fur coat.
Oh, Rosie. Hey, Lamp, how did you know? How did you know it was Rosie O'Donnell? You pre-watch? How? Incredible. Incredible shit. Incredible. Now for the audience videos segment. Thank you, Gutfeld, for another wonderful week. And friggin' happy Thanksgiving. Right in the pocket. Let's take a look. What have we got? Viewer videos. Let me just make this widescreen. One of our favorites. One of our favorites, Alex Jones.
It's the same thing. There are bad things that look like elves that have horns when they show you who they really are. And there are good things, but they don't contact you unless you contact them.
We were just talking about elves. Interesting.
And then they're almost not even concerned with what you're doing. I never bought into this, looked into it. But then I began to think about, what did I hear when I was a kid? What did I see? What was coming out in government documents? What was being admitted? When I read all these books about World War II and the Nazis and Hitler obsessed with the Dalai Lama and the Tibetans and what they were able to do without drugs to interface with this, and all the rituals they would do, and how they would believe that beyond the ether, like at Skull and Bones, it's a German death cult, they do rituals and take drugs to talk to the goddesses. Well, they're just appearing as, sexy, beautiful women. It's whatever you want as these spirit guides, because lower entities will come in and violate your free will. God and his angels, which are below him, will not get involved in your everyday life. They will not manipulate your free will unless you ask them in. Describes the same thing. There are bad things that look like elves that have horns when they show you who they really are.
Okay, so look out for those.
And there are good things, but they don't contact you unless you contact them. And then they're almost not even concerned with what you're doing.
So avoid the elves that have horns, guys, as you go into Thanksgiving and you're traveling around and you feel like if you see a demon, steer clear. Steer clear. We have another one here. This is called Biceps Stand-Up Comedian. Let's check it out.
Whatchamacallit? Everyone remembers their parents, what they used to do to them when they were little kids.
Whoa. This guy looks like me back when I used to be in shape.
Right? When you were little kids, you used to do bad things.
Okay,
Remember
we'll
what your
edit
parents used to
laughter in
do?
there.
Right? My mom would be like, I'm going to get the fucking belt, right? And when we were kids, we were always rebels, right? We always said, I always tried to mock my mother. I'm like, I'm going to get the fucking belt, and she'd go get it, and I'd fucking jolt right away. I'm jolting. And when you were a kid, you always...
Jolting. I would jolt. Is that the term? Is this slang from the old days? Because I would say I would bolt, but he said I would jolt. Is jolting when you run, but you just run by walking with your arms instead of your legs?
thought that you can outrun your parents too. Wasn't that the fact too? But you quickly figured out that you could not outrun your parents. I saw him running faster than a black man with a stolen VCR, right?
Saw him running faster than a black man with a stolen VCR. That's a classic black stereotype joke. This guy must write for Gutfeld these days.
And she turns into a cowboy, and her belt is her whip. She's right away. This is where you give up.
Body comedy here.
This is where you give up. So you start saying, "I'm not gonna put the dog in the dryer again. I promise." She's dragging me off like chainsaw with my legs in the back. Oh man, everyone knows what their parents do. Come on, dickheads.
Did he just call the crowd dickheads? You don't want to turn on the crowd that hasn't made a sound yet. The only time you should turn on the crowd is when they laugh.
Get him! What the fuck are you saying? Hey, gay! Hey. No, seriously.
Man, even his hair is jacked. You gotta see his fucking hair is also strong. It's hard to get strong hair.
You can't understand gay people?
No, I don't. I seriously don't. Because what makes you, like, let's say for a gay guy, what makes you say, oh, I just want to suck a cock? Seriously, what makes you get, oh, huh?
So he's just having thoughts we've all had here.
I like to suck cock.
What?
Wow. Crazy to admit that in public.
I just like, how did I say signify that you're gay. You're not.
I don't know. You just said, how do you like to suck cock?
I'm saying if you were a guy, you have to pay attention, you dumb fucking blonde.
Oh. This guy's quite, quite aggressive.
Whatever, you're fucking blonde. It doesn't matter. Look at you, you're blonde, you're dumbass. That's it.
This is at the Comedy Village. So this is where stand-up comics kind of start. You start at the Comedy Village, you work your way to the Comedy Town, maybe you get to Comedy City, maybe you work at a Laugh Factory within the Comedy City.
Blonde dumbass. Thank you for reminding me. I met a girl one time, and
Oh, okay, so he's going to do a new bit here. So he's had a little bit of a rough interaction, but I think he's going to try and save it.
I asked her what her name was, and she said Dolphin. Okay? She said Dolphin. Wait, you said I met a girl? Look at my fucking bicep. You think I can meet a girl?
I mean, checkmate. Checkmate. How do you respond to this? This guy has a fucking epic. He's got great arms. There's no way women are not going to be all over that arm. Women love arms. They love arms and they love arm architecture. Because of the battery efficiency.
Oh my god. Anyway, before I snap and start throwing stools all over the place, I'm gonna leave. Thanks. That's nice.
And that's honestly, that's a great way to close out the set, just by showing that you have big fucking arms. Tough. That's tough. That was but he should have sold it. We've seen, I don't know. We've seen Tony Hinchcliffe have similar situations, and he handles it much better because this guy gave up. He should have dug in. He should have done 35 more minutes. I don't know if that was his allotted time, but that wasn't that bad. He was big. He's buff at the end of that. At the end of the day, he's pretty big. So he kind of does win.
Go after Tucker. I'm not going to go after Ben either. I'm good friends with them. I'm just not doing that. So I don't care if you don't like it. Candace is not a good friend of mine. I know her a little, but we're not friends. But I'm not going to go after her for a variety of reasons. Number one, before this whole thing started, had a very...
Has Megyn Kelly, she's a famous comedian as well. Did she have her buccal fat removed? This is a trend among very wealthy people right now, is they're having the fat removed from their face so that they can be more aerodynamic. It's just more comfortable. It also makes you look much older, so that no one really knows how old you are.
Nice, connection over something. It's personal, and I have no desire to stick a knife in her. And number two, the more you insist I must, the more I want to tell you to go pound sand. And now that it's the state.
Pound sand. We know what that means. That means have sex with sand.
You must, you have to. No, it's a no. Okay, BLMers, I didn't raise the fist, and I won't be saying whatever you want me to say. To your, chagrin, I might have said something. I don't know. I don't keep a daily monitor on other podcast hosts, but if they cross on my newsfeed and I find it interesting, I might comment on it. But now that you've made it the stakes of our relationship that I must, now I really won't. I'm not going to go after Tucker. I'm not going to go after Ben either.
There's some drama unfolding. Well, this is good news. This is good news for the ratings for these people's shows, because when people fight, they get a lot of viewers. Which reminds me, who should I start beefs with on YouTube? I haven't really, I've been very unsuccessful in starting YouTube beefs, Rumble beefs. If you guys, if any of you guys are big YouTubers, big Rumblers, big Twitchers, you guys want to start a fight, please start one. I'll respond. Let me start out. I don't know who you are, but you're a liar and you're a piece of shit. You guys could just use this. Just clip this. and send it to your favorite YouTubers. You're a lying, greedy scumbag, and fuck you. You're wrong. Let's get it started. Okay, last one. Your BetterHelp therapist is definitely human. This is a long video. I do like the khaki and sweater. It's a very Myles outfit. Crowd is very enthusiastic here. You know, notice the difference between this crowd and the crowd at the Comedy Village. Like I said before, these are theater people of theater. They have a much more positive outlook on life than people generally at the stand-up comedy club, who are oftentimes a lot more negative.
I'm Dr. Tom Manguy.
Huge laughs. You know, if I were to give advice to any stand-up comedians, any performers in general, perform for people that are in a very good mood.
I'm a licensed BetterHelp therapist.
So the joke here is that BetterHelp is an app that's created to sponsor YouTube channels, and it connects people with therapists that may or may not be real. And so the joke here is that this BetterHelp therapist is not, in fact, a real person at all. And this is the joke. I think for 8 minutes. Let's cut to the big highlights here.
10 being awesome sauce. How are you feeling?
One right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Here, have some pills.
Good prop there. Lots of pills there.
Oh.
Okay. So this is now. Let me let you guys in on a little inside baseball, because as you know, I used to be a stand-up comedian back in the late '80s during the last stand-up comedy boom. Me and Howie Mandel were roommates. Stand-up comedians and theater sketch people there's been a lot of drama. Speaking of YouTube drama. Speaking of creator versus creator conflict, stand-ups and theater kids have had a long standing feud, because theater kids, the criticism, the stand-ups always have a criticism of theater kids, that theater kids are doing comedy for other theater kids in a very sort of sympathetic environment that makes it very easy to get big laughs, right? Whereas stand-up comedians and the theater kids would criticize stand-up comedians, being like, "Hey, you guys are mean psychopaths who are unnecessarily vicious to each other and valorize struggling and doing horrible road gigs, and are uncreative, and you guys do the same jokes about women being annoying and are uncreative." So there's been a long-standing feud. I didn't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved in those sorts of things, but I should. I really should, because we need to generate some drama. We need to get some conflict going. We need to get. I need to fight some people off. So I need to get involved in this stuff. It was a funny video though. I'm not. I should be reading the chat. This video is funny, but way too long. 8 minutes. That's like 8 Gutfeld monologues. We don't have time for that. I have to heat up my chicken strips. One last kiss on the mouth. Thank you, Amateur Joke Explainer. But yeah, so the conflict between, I don't know who you guys think is better, but we should have a poll. I'm gonna make a poll for maybe I don't know if I did the chat. I'll make a poll in the Discord or the YouTube channel. We're gonna come to a conclusion. Who is funnier, theater kids or stand-up comedians? And we'll start some drama. Maybe we'll make it to the New York Times. Explain H3 and you'll have all the conflict you want. It's also extremely nuanced, so you'll have your work cut out for you. Gina Potts, throwing in more Instagram links. Did I miss? Oh, holy shit. Oh, that's fine. That would have been egregious. I'm glad I read the chat. How could I miss PBD podcast and Gina Potts' God-given right? Thank you for forgiving me. That's the spirit of Thanksgiving, is forgiveness. Hey, how do I start this from the beginning? I don't know how to make this start from the beginning. Maybe I'll just refresh it. Let's see.
Craziest idea I'm going to put out there. And please, if you support it, cut it, clip it, put it on X, and let's see what people say about it. I believe the way to save Israel, for them to be humble, is Israel needs a roast like the Tom Brady roast. Put Netanyahu in the middle, bring Kevin Hart, Andrew Schultz, Dave Smith, Bill Tony, bring Shane Gillis, bring all of these comedians.
And use his full name, Kill Tony.
Our roast on Israel. Let them make so much fun of them, so much of it. And if you can take it, then the world is finally going to be like, all right, let's move on. We got it out of our system.
Yeah.
But they won't let it happen. This is going to be the craziest idea I'm going to put out there. And please, if you support it, cut it, clip it, put it on X, and let's see what people say about it. I believe way to save Israel, for them to be humble,
that's a good loop,
is Israel needs a roast like the Tom Brady.
Oh, you know what? That's so true. Gina Potts, a great video and a great point from Peanut Butter Dad. I like that he used Tony Hinchcliffe's full name, which is Kill Tony, in that clip. He also names Dave Smith, one of the best comics. Did he mention Vincent Oshana, who's right there next to him? Did he mention Vinny, his co-host? Did he throw Vinny under the bus on that one? Is Vinny not a comedian that comes to mind? That's very funny. We need a roast like the Tom Brady roast. Let's just play Kevin Hart,
Dave Smith, Bill Tony, bring Shane Gillis, bring all of these.
Okay, Kevin Hart, Kill Tony, Dave Smith, Shane Gillis, all the top roasters who are gonna. That honestly would save the milk. You guys didn't know this, but in the aftermath of World War II, it was widely discussed that the Nuremberg trials would actually be a roast hosted by Bob Hope, and they were just going to roast the Nazis big time, and then they'd all have a big laugh, and then they would all just kind of go back to their positions there. But they decided to do a trial instead, just because of the gravity of the crimes. But thank you for that. I'm so sorry I almost missed you there, Gina Potts. Thank you for your forgiveness. And thank you for accepting my apology. I will be back here on Friday with another stream, Jokes Explained Live. Thank you for Gutfelding with me. Have a great week. Happy Thanksgiving. Always remember to give thanks and try out some Gutfeld jokes at the dinner table. Let me know how it goes. I hope it works. Fare thee well, everybody. See you next time.